Hello, today we're gonna replace the charger port on iPhone 5. This is it right there. We're gonna start by taking out the SIM card. SIM card removal tool or a bent paper clip should do the trick. There's no SIM in this, but SIM tray. Put it to the side. Then for the bottom, 2 penelope screws. And then time for the suction cup. There it is. Pry it. Be careful that it doesn't shoot open. See? See a little gap here. Get in there. Pry it up. Be gentle. There it is. Don't yank it off. It plugs in right here. So we're gonna get a Phillips screwdriver. And remove 3 screws. See, that pops up. This little metal plate. See, it hooks in into the side right there. Make sure to keep your screws and your plates together. You know what goes where. Get a sheet of paper. Just lay it all out. With that plate removed, you can gently pry up on the connectors. Don't yank it because you don't want to pull off the connector from the board. That would be a problem. That's the LCD right there. It's a third plug. That's it. For screen replacement, that's all you'd have to do. Put the new screen in place. Call it good. Put this to the side. Be careful. It's not broke. Don't break it. Next, I'm going to remove these. Oh, just 2. Remove the cover. gently pry the battery connector up. Same thing, you want to be gentle with it because you don't want to rip the connector off the motherboard. Next, we're going to take out the battery. Gently pull the tab, pry a little bit, it's going to be glued in. It sounds pretty bad, it's really not that bad. Just be gentle with it, don't yank it too hard. That's it. Battery, put it to the side. Okay. Now with the battery removed, I like to use some tweezers for this. Gently pull up that connector. Push it to the side. Next, I'm going to go up to the top here. I'm going to remove this screw and this screw. All these little screws, even though they look alike, they're different sizes. So make sure you know what goes where. I lay this little plate out with the screws. Next to the hole they go, so I don't lose track of it. Okay, next we're going to remove a couple of pop connectors. One, two, and three. Next we're going to remove two screws at the top here. With those two removed, you're going to go back down a little bit to this screw. That releases. Okay. Gently pull this up a little bit to expose this screw. Then gently pry up on this connector. Right here. It's glued down. So gently pull it up. Don't yank it. If it's not going, something is wrong. Okay. Okay. With all your cables loose, this loose, this loose, you're going to remove 5 screws. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 of those screws are Phillips heads. And again, put them in a spot and you put the board next to it so you know where they go. These 3 are the big ones that pretty much hold another screw. I like to use a flathead on them. Screw's a little bit heavy. It's a big fat one. Okay, with these 5 screws removed, it's now time to first disconnect the camera plug right here. Ooh. Little flash right there. And then gently lift up on the board. Wheel the camera a little bit. There it is. Don't pull up on it because it's still attached. Fold it over towards where the battery goes, like so. This connector, stick them off. And again, be gentle. There it is. That's your iPhone 5 right there. Know where your screws go. That's the housing. Okay, next we're going to remove 7 screws. 1, 2, 7. Remember to keep all of them, know where they go, because they're all, it's 5 size screws. So lay them out how you take them out, and then put your ribbon and your speaker on top, next to it, on top of it, however you want to do it, but make sure you know what goes where. Pretty soon we'll have a little screw template that tells you where they go, but right now, as of right now, I don't have it yet, so you gotta pay some attention. That's it. Okay, with the screws removed, you're gonna pry underneath this. Make sure this cable is all connected under here. Make sure you pry underneath this. This one is loosened up a little bit already, but make sure you get your spudger underneath there. Like so. Be gentle with it. This one came loose already, so it looks like it's going easy, but if your phone has never been opened up, it might be a little bit harder, but just gently pry up like so. Be gentle with it. You can see when you look from this side. You can see the glue. Okay, I think that's it for the glue. Next. Microphone. There it is. Just be real gentle with it. Don't fold something. Just gently pry and pull a little bit, and eventually it'll come out. Lift a little bit. That side is loose. That's good. Pull it a little bit. There we go. There it is. Okay, with this piece out, you're gonna have to separate this piece like so. Gently fold it over. See, this piece is glued down right here. Gently pull that off. There you go. You end up with two pieces. This is your replacement piece. Also, this little metal piece, there. Gently peel that off. You want to keep that and install it on your new piece. It's the new piece. So let's get right to it with this one. Line up these holes, folds. There it is. Another piece you need to take from the old cable would be the little microphone rubber. Oh, come on. There it is. That's on. There it is. So you put on this piece, microphone piece. We're going to put this piece back on. Let's see here. It's going to end up here like that. It's going to end up here like that. Put it on like so. Okay, now we have all the parts reattached. This little piece, the speaker, the little rubber for the microphone, peeled off the back here. It's time to put it back in place. Start on this side. Well, it's looking pretty good right now. See, it's not quite right. It's to come down a little bit. Should be up. That's it. Let's put in some screws. Should take care of it. Just to check, grab the plug. See, seems to be working fine. Okay. This is the time to figure out that it's not in there perfect. Now it's easy to change.
See you later.
If you wait long, reassemble the whole phone. You have to take it apart completely, so there you go. Lines up nicely, lines up nicely. That's good. That's what you want. Solid, ready to go. Okay, so we're ready for the motherboard now. Make sure that that is behind that little nub. There you go. Okay. Remember this plug? Plugs in here. So gently lift that up. it's on. Make sure you get this out of the way. This cable. Fold it back, but be gentle with it. Make sure you miss this one. See, now we got the plug covered. There it is. Don't push or pull stuff excessively. So the top goes in first like that. That's it. Now you're gonna put back. Earlier I called this a plug. It's not a plug. It's the flash. About the camera. That's the right spot. I'm gonna put that back. Beautiful. We're going to put back these 5 screws. I have to use the flathead on these. That's the last one, the big one. It was giving me trouble taking it out. We'll let you know. Maybe a little bit bigger flathead. There it is. Okay. That's it for that. Then let's get these cables back. This one went around that one. Pull it down here a little bit. Be gentle with these. Don't push too hard. It should go easy. can feel it. If you push too hard, you deform the circle and it just will never go on again. You don't want to deal with that. So be gentle. There it is. We put on that one. Okay, next up, these two screws at the top here, they were Phillips head screws. Alright. Next, we're going to put this cover little plate thingy back. Goes on there like so. A big screw go right here. A little screw at the top there. Okay. Peel off the second piece of glue. Fold this down gently. Plug it in. Make sure it lines up like so, because you don't want to smush anything. Shouldn't be too difficult to plug it in. So if you got to push too hard, something is not lining up right. Just reline it and push. That's good. Perfect. Okay, next we're going to put this cable back on that little circle. There you go. That's good. Okay, now let's see if we remember. First, the little plate with the one screw. Okay, this is in, glued down. Very good. Next is the little plate with the one screw. Covering that right there. Make sure these are plugged in right. Okay, they are. Okay, Phillips. There it is. Then we get this little plate, or the little battery. The next plate covers the battery connector. So right now, I'm going to peel this up, fold it over there nicely. replace the battery. Make sure the cable doesn't get pinched here anywhere. Gently plug it in. Again, you shouldn't push it too hard. If you gotta push hard, it's not lining up right. So take your time. Slow and steady wins the race, I guess. Okay, this piece goes the plug down. Okay, that's all good. Now we're ready to put the screen back on. 3 plugs. So we're going to start with this big one. See, these 3 tabs grab in the frame here, so you can kind of set it like that. Okay, there we go. You'll feel it clicking. But again, like every other connector, if you gotta push it too hard, it's not going in right. This one out of the way. There we go. Now you guys. That's it. Okay, with the screen in place, plugs in place, you're going to replace this little cover. There's these little clips on this side, so it should really go in like this. Kind of hook something there. Okay. Okay. As you can see, I'm having a lot of fun with these last 3 screws. Be patient with it. Eventually you get it, don't get mad or frustrated. There it is. Okay, now it's time to close it again. Just check your table, make sure you don't have any screws left. If you don't have any screws left, you can close it now. There we go. The top, the clips, grabbing the frame. Come down gentle. See. You don't want to squeeze too hard, because before you know it, you crack either the screen or the LCD. Push down a little bit. See, there it goes. See, the frame grabs, the frame of the screen grabs in the housing, just like that. Gentle, again, slow, take your time. That's it. No real pressure, clicks right into place. I'm gonna finish up with your SIM tray back and 2 pentalobe screws at the bottom. That's it. And now, okay, we got it closed up. The repair was the charger port, so next thing would be to test it. When this phone comes on, there's going to be some vertical lines in the screen, but I'm out of screens right now, so I got to use this one. But let's see if the charger port works. There it is. It's charging. New screen, ready to go. Thank you very much for watching this video. All parts and tools used in this video are going to be available at sdcellphonerepair.com. If you liked the video, please click like. Thanks. Have a wonderful day.